on the test.
Right.
And the word problem will be pretty close to a finance one, like this one here. I'm actually looking at the test right now. It's right in front of me. So let's talk about how to handle this problem. Okay. So a credit card charges 18% interest compound monthly. And identity theft used your credit card to buy an iWatch for $450 without your knowledge. Since you're not aware of the purchase, you do not pay the credit card company. How much do you owe the credit card company after 1 year? Well, that's pretty easy. And I'll give you guys a formula. Don't worry about it. The formula is this. But really, in essence, yeah, but really it's just like, and I think as we're, winding down Algebra 2, you guys are preparing for pre-calculus. It's just like that, right? So don't let all these letters freak you out, because the P is your initial amount, right? Whatever side of the parentheses is your base, and your exponent, just an exponent, right? So how much does the iWatch cost right now? Right. And right, exactly. Because here's the deal. This iWatch is going to start costing a lot of money because you bought on a credit card. When you buy something on a credit card, if you don't pay the credit card off right away, interest is going to accrue. All of a sudden, this iWatch may have cost $900 if you don't pay a credit card within a year. Yes, thank you. I should teach an econ class. Anyway, yes, you should use cash. So you're going to do 1 plus 0.18. Now, why am I dividing 0.18 by 12? Because, right, the 18% spread out over 12 months, right? So if you actually have a credit card, if you look at your credit card statement, the APR is a bunch of crap. It's like 27, 30% for most credit cards. But they'll say that they charge you maybe 3 or 4% for the month because they divide it by 12. So that interest gets divided over 12 months. And then 1 year, so I'll just put 1 and just work it out where that is. Oh, you're right. Actually, sorry. It's 12 times 1. My bad. Yes. Thanks, Sora, for catching that. Right, because it is 12 times a year. You're correct. Because that interest has to be applied 12 times. Yes. So 450. Look, stop talking. Thanks. I know, dude.
They weren't here, like we were cooking.
That's what I'm saying.
We were just like curry.
Exactly.
Okay. So anyway, the iWatch is going to cost you about $538 if you don't pay the credit card within the year. Well, actually, there'll be penalties and whatnot, but we won't get into that. But yeah, that's how much your credit card bill will be after 1 year if you don't pay it.
Is T always going to be in years?
Yes, correct. Yes. For this class, I mean, it could change, but for this, I mean, or I would, well, actually, I would tell you that. I wouldn't want you to guess that. Okay. So now, for number 2, now this is the part I care more about. This is a test question, part B, because you're gonna have to use a log to solve this. 4,500 is the amount of the debt. Initially start at $450. We know the rate's 0.18. That's compounded monthly, so divide by 12. And you're going to raise it to the 12t power. Remember, you have to put 12 as n because it's compound monthly. So how would I solve for t? Now, this is a part, and this is actually going to be a 5-point problem. So I'm gonna kind of guide you as to what I need to see.
Is that 1 point?
Yes, that is 1 point. Yes, John. Yes, that's good. Because you guys set it up. That's 1 point. 100% correct. I would agree with you. That's 1 point. Actually, let me.
Maybe 2. Yeah, I think 2.
Actually, no, I'll show you which one's 2. Okay, actually, they're all 1 point, I think. All right. Yes, 5 steps. What's if you do everything else correctly, I will still give you 4 out of 5. I will still give you 4 out of 5. Here, well, actually, let me finish the problem first, and I'll explain. Okay, what's my next step, guys? Next step. Tell me. Divide by 450. Good. And clean this up. Oh, there's that guy. Hey, Ellie, how's it going?
Look how nonchalant he is, man.
Just so cool and calm and collected. I love it. All right, man. Right. Okay, that's worth another point. Knowing to do that. All right. So that way you guys have, know my expectations. Okay. Okay, this is a key step. What do you think this is going to be the next step? This is a big step. Don't mess this up. Log, good. How?
Yes.
How am I going to log it? How? What's my base? Thank you, Reggie. See? Good. And what's 4,500 divided by 450? Yeah, it's 10. Yep. Wow. Yeah, that was good. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Good. Okay, now you have to use a calculator. So and actually I might make that step probably worth 2 points because that's probably the most important step, right? But then you have to do the calculator, right? You guys remember how to do some alpha window? Okay, alpha window. Here we go. Okay, alpha window. So that becomes 154.65. And you will want to be somewhat precise with how many decimals you write. So your answer is not totally far off. So I'll go to 3 decimal places, just be safe. And then, and the more I think about it now, I think that third step should be worth 2 points. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And if I divide by 12, I'll probably make it 6 points actually. We only have a draft right now. The test's not finalized. We'll finalize it after this period. So about 13 years. I ask you to. The instructions say so. Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely a problem to expect, a word problem. So that makes sense. We're okay with that. We're cool. Okay. So that's an application of logs. Okay, that's the only word problem I'm going to ask. I'm not going to ask anything else. Only this word problem. So make sure you know how to do that. And I'll make sure you guys get some practice next week on it.
And that's the only question that's involved in that.
Only word problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to review on Wednesday. And I'll be available Thursday on Zoom as well. And the test will be Friday next week. Okay, number 3 and 4. I'll let you guys handle that on your own because I want to move on to other stuff. Okay, let's move on to this. Okay, expand. This will definitely be a test question. And I actually want to move to 7 through 12 because it's going to be like 7 through 12. Okay. So you're going to expect 2. Expand logs. Okay. All right. So what do I do for 7?
Don't count part, I'm guessing.
No, it'll be calculator. I don't care.
Is there ending on top?
The only time where you actually need to use a calculator is a word problem. That's it. That's the only time. You do not need a calculator for anything else. It's just more if you just it's more of just to be honest, it's a mindset, mental safety. It's just so if you feel emotionally safe with math. Okay. That way. Yes, there will be some. I'll talk about that when we get there.
Oh, log
X.
Good.
X
Minus.
minus log
Y.
Well, hold on. Let's do that first. And then the next step would be right. If you did it all at once, that's fine too.
Wait, do you have to do that last step?
What was that?
You have to do that last step.
So you could have here, let's back up a little bit. You could have written this, and I would give you full credit. So you're doing 2 steps in one, right? Because what you did was you broke apart the division and you did the power afterwards. But yes, no, Nathan, you do have to show me the 6 goes in front. Yes. Or hold on, let me go back. You do that as well. But just so you know, this would be worth 1 point, and that'd be worth another point. So because you're breaking it down and moving the power to the front. Okay, how about 8? What do you guys think? Yeah, move the 2 to the front. Good. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. One more. Correct. Good. Because what's going to happen here, now careful, the 2 gets multiplied at both logs. So I'm going to put a bracket or parentheses, I don't really care. And now it's broken apart. So that's using a log property. That's where I know you haven't seen this. So yeah. So these are properties of logs that I know it's so whenever you log a product, you can break it apart as 2 logs being added.
Okay, but like 5 for 7, 5 for 6 going front.
Oh, that's also another property. It's a power property. Whenever you yeah, just go with it for now. I know, sorry. And if everyone else's review, it'll make sense. They're very similar to the powers of exponents in many ways. Once you see that connection, it'll be okay. I'll just tell you really quickly. If you have like 2 to the x times 2 to the y, you know to add those, right? Okay, it's kind of the same thing if you have like log of x, y, you add them like this.
Okay.
It's kind of analogous to that. Or actually, it's kind of good. I'm showing this to everybody because a lot of people miss a Wednesday. Or if I have something like this here. Oh, yes, Reggie, you have a question? That's fine too. I'll accept either. That's fine. So you know this, right? So if I do log x over y as a ratio, I can write as log x minus log y.
It's still why the 6 goes in front.
So now that's the third property. If I have this, if I have something like this here, right? I know this one's a little tricky, but if I have like 2 to the x raised to the y power, I know I could just multiply x and y. Kind of weird, but if I have like log x raised to like say the n power, I can move the n to the front. That's the thing you can do. There's when we go through like some numerical examples, it'll make more sense. Yeah. So but for now, we just have to just kind of accept it. All right. So now let's move on to 9 through 12, and then we could do some equations after that. All right. So actually, I think you guys can handle this. Why don't you guys try 9 through 12? Work with a pair or trio, I don't care. Try 9 through 12. I'll do it right now, and I'll check with you guys in 2 minutes. What's the exponent for a cube root? Nope. No, it's not 3. It's close.
No, you're gonna distract out.
1/3. Yes, exactly. Because it's a radical. It's a radical. 1/3. Move. So all that's raised to 1/3. Move that to the front. Yes. 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 Yes.
On both points, so that's first.
Sure. First text from both sides.
Oh, Lincoln, we used you in the word problem.
Really?
Yeah, you're in the word problem. Yeah. And it's about crypto.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'll say.
Wait, on the test?
On test, yes. Yeah, over 100 people are going to see this.
Test. About what? About crypto.
Am I not in it?
Next time. Maybe.
Shot him back.
Everything today. This is like my first day of being there.
Actually, I can use it for a sign, like when we do trig, because you get like backs and mins. Like sometimes she doesn't, sometimes she does. So you just inspired me to give me a. It's periodic, right? Hey guys, work. 9 to 12, guys, work. Well, you guys work. I'll come and help you if you're stuck. All right. Okay, you're distracted.
Oh my god, that was the best beautiful.
Why did you? Not sure.
Good. Yeah, that's 1/3 power.
I keep the
Oh, yeah.
like
Sure.
one main
No
packet
radicals.
in my test, which is like a
YZ straight up.
and
Yes.
Oh.
Correct, yes, so what you, ooh, that's not. Wait, no, that's. Yes, he's good so far.
We know how to do it.
Yes.
Hold on.
Two logs, those are log, next log one.
It's.
Yep, keep going, you did great, keep going.
Really? Oh, God, that was good.
Which ones are we supposed to do?
9 to 12.
Do the bottom, but.
Okay, let's talk about it. Sorry for the flicker, by the way, I don't know if it's flickering. All right. So here we go, guys. What's happening with 11?
Yeah, please explain 11.
9, 10, I think. Sounds good. I don't think you're having issue 9.
I think I got 11.
9, 10, we'll talk
See,
about.
I told you. Yep.
Yes.
135 off.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yes.
I told you.
Yes.
Oh, but like also, but it
Yeah.
right.
All right. Okay, guys.
Wow.
We talk. Thank you. Yeah, I did hear that. I know the sophomore. So.
Yeah.
Oh, see, go back to your,
Ruffian soft.
Go back to your-
Go back to.
go back to.
Go back to retreat.
Got him.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
That's why it's called a retreat, right? You get away from your.
Yeah.
All right, 1/3. Okay, guys, radicals. Okay, you guys are asking about this, right? So like when you have a cube root, that's a 1/3 power. That's what goes to the front. Then these are all times. Break apart as addition. Now, if you want to distribute 1/3, go ahead. But that cube root is 1/3. That's why it's 1/3 out front. So if you want, you could have done an intermediate step and said this log XYZ 1/3. So immediately convert the radical to a fraction exponent, then move that exponent to the front, and of course break apart the XYZ as we usually do as products. For 12, you have three things being multiplied, break it apart, but you have z squared, that 2 goes in front of the log z, not the other log x or log y, just log z. Nathan, go ahead.
So I know we have 2 questions on doing this, like expanding logs.
Yes.
Are we gonna have questions on like condensing logs?
I'm getting there. Yeah. So, but these will actually probably be worth 3 points because 11 and 12.
After that for 12, is that the final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are probably answers. Yeah, yeah. Most likely would be more like 11 or 12 because a little more involved. So like this would be worth like 1 point, and then this would probably be worth 2 points, where 1 point for doing this part and 1 point for doing that part. So do you expect this to be a 3-point problem? So, and if you do write the final answer, if you don't show much work, and you write the final answer, I'll give you full credit. But if you make a mistake, it's hard for me to give you partial credit. So try to be as detailed as you can be. That'll be in your best interest. Okay, I think you guys are cool with that. I'm going to skip this condensing part and jump straight to equations. So as you can tell, I'm not really I'm not really beating around the bush. I really want to kind of show you what you guys need to know. So okay, let's move to, okay, this is 3/4 of the way. I know I didn't label it, but you go to where it says classwork 6.9. So I'll wait for everyone to get there first. Go to classwork 6.9. We'll do that Monday. And we can do it for extra credit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I think I got what I want here. All right. So let me do actually all these. I want to do all these. And then I think at this point, then you guys could just do work after that. Then I think we're okay. And I didn't prepare for math bingo, so sorry, I can't really help you with that. But then afterwards, I'll have you guys work on homework, which will be the 6.9 homework. That's what I want you guys to work on. Okay. So I know we're jumping around, but I'm just trying to be efficient here. Okay, 6.9 classwork. Okay, here we go. So when you see 2 logs on one side, okay, also there's gonna be 2 log equation questions on the test. And don't worry, I'll summarize the test when I finish, because I know it's hard to keep track of everything when I'm kind of doing piecemeal. I'll do it all at once after I'm done. So it's gonna be 2, is that correct? Yes, 2 log equation problem, and they'll be probably worth 6 points
Can you
each.
go back over after like we finish?
I just said that, I will, yes.
Sorry.
Do you have anything on matrices?
We might, I don't know yet.
On the review, on the
I think that it's
review.
already.
On review part, it's just probably just be multiply matrices, very simple, yeah. And that's only because I don't want you guys to forget. Okay, so G, here we go. If you see, guys, quiet, please. Guys, let me talk. Thank you. All right, so here's what's happening when there is exactly, guys, let me talk. Stop talking about gov. When there's exactly one side, sorry, when there's exactly one log on each side of the equation and nothing else, drop the logs and solve the equation.
You took this on,
Maybe, I don't remember.
like, it's like, if the log has the same base and stuff, you can like not cancel each other out, but.
Yeah, actually, maybe you're right. I don't remember. That might have been before break. Yeah. Okay, so pretty easy. You should get 3x equals 12. X equals 4. That's a little too, hey guys, quiet please. So the reason why I'm telling you the point values is because you'll know what to study. That's too easy. I would not make this worth 6 points, all right? This, if anything, is probably worth 3 points, right? Dropping the logs.
Why do you just drop?
My
all
life
to their
chart.
equal? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, dude. All right. Okay.
But H looks a little harder.
H is a little harder. Let's talk about H. Actually, before I do H, let me do I. Actually, no, I take it back. Actually, sorry, let me do H.
I agree.
Now have you guys try I and J. About that.
It's pretty hard. I think we should see.
I can, but I'll make it worth 3.6 points. I can. I could.
I think it's pretty hard.
Okay. For H, guys, quiet. Thank you. Change that to 3, 4. Okay, this would probably worth a point. Actually, I probably make that worth 2 points. Fine. Okay, because you think about it, I did 2 things, right? I changed that to 3 to the 4 power, right? And you would have a calculator for this, by the way. Because 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81. That's a fraction. That should be a negative exponent. We should know this by now.
I'm wrong.
Okay, well, the first step. Okay, sure, honestly. All right, 80. So you have to ask yourself, how many times do you multiply 3 to get to 81?
Okay.
And you can use a calculator if you need to. Just multiply 3 multiple times to get to 81. And that's 4 times. And the other one's a fraction. Just 1/3 straight up. That's why it's 3 to the -1. And these are just you building on previous skills, right? Now, what's the next skill, guys? You guys should know this. Multiply. Multiply. This will be graphic calculator allowed. Okay. I would say this is probably worth another 2 points. Because what you're doing, guys, let's focus. You're multiplying 4 with 3 minus x. You're multiplying -1 and 5x minus 6. Okay. Now, what else would I do next? You're showing me. What do we do? Yes, exactly. It's the same exact thing as we saw for G.
Drop.
You could drop the 3's because they're both the same bases.
12 minus 4, that equals -5x plus 6.
Yeah, that'll probably be worth a point. And then solving is pretty straightforward. You get x equals -6. If you move things around correctly, you should get that.
How did you know to like get both three?
How did I know what? Sorry.
To get 1/3 and 81 to 3.
Oh, well, that one is just like kind of immensely. You can use a calculator, multiply 3, 4 times. That's a fraction. That should be a negative exponent.
Okay.
That's why. H can be a test problem.
I feel like it's like very specific on what numbers there are and how to solve it.
They have to be because they have to be both powers of 3.
Oh, are they always gonna be powers of 3?
Or J's powers of 10s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now what I want you guys to do I and J amongst yourselves. Okay, do I and J. Now keep in mind for I, you need to combine it like this. I won't tell you how it combines because I'm going to let you guys figure that out. But you need to combine those two using a particular property. And I'll rewrite the left side. And for J, remember that's 10 squared. So when this plus, how do we combine? We talked about a few minutes ago. You multiply. Yes.
I do for you. Yeah, really good.
Okay. I gave you guys a little push for I and J. Give them a try.
No.
I don't know actually. Let me work it out. I'm working on it right now. Maybe. I don't know. St. Vincent. Yep.
Is it X times X plus 2?
Hold on. What for? What,
Just for I on the right side.
it was x squared plus 2x.
Oh, you square it?
No, you multiply x plus 2 by x.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
X
right. Oh yeah.
Wait, did you say X squared plus 2X?
When I distribute the x into x plus 2. Yep, x times x plus 2.
You're right.
And I'm right. Okay. I'm being sassy.
Oh, I like this.
Was it 3? No. Probably. It is.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, stop
Hey.
it. Give me it.
Wait, Mr. E, once you simplify it to that,
Multiply the exponents. Yeah, good. Multiply the exponents.
multiply them, so they're,
Yeah, 2 times 7x plus 1 and 3 times 3x minus 2.
and then what do you do?
Solve.
Wait, you already factored this?
But then there's still the 10 under.
No, 10s go away. They drop out because if you have the same bases, you're gonna have the same exponents.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me help you guys out.
First.
Fine.
Anyways, okay. I'm just gonna use it in hard drives.
I think it's like this.
Okay, but dude, lots of that between 3.
Yeah, that's true. That's just 3 times something.
Oh, okay, I see.
For J, it was negative 8/5.
What is that?
J, negative 8/5. Negative 1.6.
That's something wrong with being a parent. It's athletes rather multiply them.
That's nice.
Why?
That's a problem.
Wait, did I write it on it?
What they do.
Yeah, now solve that. Good. Yeah, now solve that. Right. Factor. How do you factor it? No, don't use quad form. What multiplies negative 10 adds to negative 3? Multiply negative 10. Half of it. Negative 5 and 2. Dude, x minus 5, x plus 2. Yeah, if I'm provided-
Wait, no.
Minus 9.
Yeah.
So it's you think 10 times
This is two.
10 is 1,000? Yeah.
Something happened and
From
something
today.
went wrong. I don't know.
10 times 10.
Give me one sec.
10 to the
Nathan,
power.
would you get current? Jay?
Currently solving.
It's three.
John,
It's 3?
John, would you get to Jay?
We're both doing.
Logs drop out.
I have no clue.
Great. I do too, I got 80.
Wait, that's.
Maybe it's seven.
Why would it be
Then what the fuck?
Same base.
Everyone.
Drop.
Would you do that?
For Jay.
How close am I? Yeah.
All right.
For Jay.
Yeah, please run through.
5 and negative 2?
For Jay, not I.
Oh, 8 cents. Negative 1.6, which is a negative 8 over 5.
Good, okay, I think we're ready.
Let's go. I correctly.
You're all right.
I correctly.
All right, guys, let's talk about it. All right, guys, quiet, please. Thank you. Let me explain. All right. Okay. Let's. It's okay. All right, so what I would do is I'd try to make this worth 1 point. You know, use a property. So use a property. Then drop the log to be worth another point. Combine like terms with another point. Factor with another point. Then solving each one and making sure each one is valid. 5 is cool. You can log positive numbers. -2 is not okay. You can't log negative numbers. So we cross off -2, we keep 5. There's a problem that's incredibly close to this on the test. I'm definitely asking this question. I wrote it. I want this question, so know it.
Well, we're gonna have to end up factoring.
Yes,
And the what?
factoring.
Check for it.
Yes, because we don't. Let's put it this way: if you recorded
Check
both of
first.
these as correct, I'll give you 5 out of 6 points. You lose a point for not checking.
Yeah, we'll give it
So
tonight.
1 point for this, 1 point for this, 1 point, 1 point, 1 and 1. That's how I do it. J is very similar to the previous problem up above. H, very, very similar. So 2 points for that first step, 2 points for that second step, then a point for combined like terms, point for the answer. Okay, let's try one more. And after that, I'm done, and you guys can do some homework. All right. Okay. So for K, actually, these are both fantastic problems. In fact, actually, it's very close to both of these.
What?
The 2 questions I'm asking. That's not putting stars. Very good problems. Okay. You guys guide me. What do I do? You do. You multiply. See? You know. Okay, what's the base here if you don't see a base? 10. Okay.
It's always 10.
Common log. Common.
Nothing will log, it's 10.
Yep.
Gosh, you freaking idiot.
Hey, build people up, man. Okay,
I don't know.
that's a key step 2. Because you have to undo the log. Bless you.
What you?
Oh,
Then how you under the log, please?
Go home. Why? But you, because you missed so much when you're home. Or no, maybe you're somewhere else. I don't know where you were. Okay. Yeah, I know that. I know that. No, I know you're staying involved. I get it. Okay. Oh yeah, which concert was it? Was it?
Do you know who that is?
I don't know. But it was a goal in 1 cent, right? No, I don't. No, honestly, like no, the Super Bowl. I didn't know any of those songs. Like that's just it's not my. I didn't know. No, I didn't. No, I didn't know. I got like 3 small kids. I watch like Disney stuff and sure it is. Yes, it is. It is. It is. But I have like a 2-year-old also. We have to watch it. This. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Let's finish here. Okay, guys, quiet. So you guys see what I did? I did the product property, then I undid the log by doing 10 squared. Now move everything to one side. Yeah, because you gotta do 10 to the second power on the other side.
Why?
Because that's how you undo logs. Remember we have like log base 2 of 8.
Oh, log base 2 of 8.
So sorry, I know I could you remember this? No, okay. Okay, yeah, see? All right. So that's what I'm doing. Then I can factor out a 2. Okay, before I go any further, I want to make sure everyone's with me. There might be one. We haven't decided yet. I'll know by next period. And if anything, it'll be a matrix multiplication problem. Because this is a process you guys forget. We have to make sure you keep studying it. I'd say that's probably worth 2 points. That'll probably be worth another 2 points.
How many questions are on the test?
How long did it take you?
Oh, about 5-6 minutes.
How long for you though?
No, it's not short. Because times 6. I think you guys might be able to get them about 40. So I might have to like put an extra problem on.
No.
That's-
Right to the last test was really nice.
Hold on. What was that? Sorry. I could do that. The break's like long gone now.
It's last week.
All right. Hold on. Let me do this.
Do you play the stupidest sport? Well,
Okay, you guys like everything water polo motions? Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right.
You could lose another day.
No, it's really not.
I'll say this. I'll say is this. What sport at this school has an Olympian? Or sorry, there's 2 sports that have Olympian. Soccer and water polo, both girls. So you should not make fun of those sports. Okay. Okay. And all three were my students too. I taught all 3 of them. Was that 20 years?
The girls' U.S. national team lost to like a 13-year-old Australian team.
that is true. That did happen.
Wait, for soccer?
Yeah,
US
Oh.
women's national
Like,
team lost
like
5-0 to like
yeah.
Australia U15 boys.
like some random team. Not even
Okay,
like the boys'
but-
national team. Like some random.
But
team.
if you look at like some of these boys who play soccer in their teenagers, they're like grown men.
Yeah.
Like they're like
Are you being sexist?
no, they're just like very mature. They're no. No, I'm just saying like a lot of like high school. No, I'm saying a lot of high school athletes, they look like grown men. Like, well, but
You
okay,
see him and they like the same thing.
well, you still look like a teenager, Nathan. So anyway, try to think about the point values here. Give me a sec. I'm not sure what makes sense here. All right, almost done, guys. All right.
8th graders.
Okay, guys, quiet, please. Thank you. All right. So let's break down this problem. All right, guys, let me finish. We're almost done. Right near the finish line. All right, so product property, use that again. Okay, so combine the 2 logs. Doctor, can you focus, please? Thanks. All right. Then undo the log. So it's 10 raised to that power. Move everything to one side. And of course, factoring. So those are kind of the steps. I probably make this half points each. Factoring, that's kind of a big deal. The solving each one and checking if it works is also worth a full point. 10 is cool because you can log positive numbers. 95 is not cool. You can't log negative numbers, right? So that's why you can get 10 and -5.
Is this really a good test question?
That's a great test question.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, so.
That's a great test question. Yes.
There is then an indicative age for the log, you just assume it's.
Correct. Yes. Right. By the way,
So you can do the same for the next one.
right now, I do want to say this just so you guys are not tricked, because we could trick you guys this way. We can. When I say check for if it's positive or negative. What I really mean, not if X is positive or negative, if this is positive or negative. You can't log negative numbers. So if I could have reversed that, I made it 5 minus X, where 10 would have fit. I could do that.
Oh, it's evil.
It would be evil, it would.
Wait, what?
But that's more of
So you have
a,
to plug them in.
that's more of the pre-cal level, but yes.
So
but
you're gonna do it or no?
I don't know yet, not sure.
Is
If
that what the
the
other
Warriors
person-
keep winning, I won't do it.
The Warriors?
If the Warriors keep winning games, I'm a good move. They're playing well. Anyway, so we went to four. Not just kidding.
Playoffs.
Was
They're
that?
gonna make
I
playoffs.
think we're gonna win more. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
See, look at.
So anyway,
5:30.
so but by the way, just make sure it's positive inside the expression. Just do one more and we're done.
Yes.
Actually, why don't you guys try L? Try L. Okay, try L. We'll check in 2 minutes. All right, try L.
Divided.
Yes, dividing. Yes. Well, it looks like this, right? Now you have to undo the log. Just like you did in the previous question. Yeah. Hey guys, try this one. Try L. Yeah, come by.
Dude, something
How
about
do I, like, how do I get into my computer?
hard.
Yes.
Big race.
Oh,
Because,
Oh, that.
because you get block base.
I don't wanna do like. Do it.
Oh, it's probably rocking back. Are
Are you sure? Yeah, yeah, right there, right there.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're.
Okay, the 10 goes to the other side. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So it's 10 squared. So 2x over x minus 5 equals 10 squared. Yeah, 10 squared is 100. Move it over. Oh, this is nasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't put that on the test.
I will tell you this. The 2 equations I'm asking don't have decimals. I'm going to talk about it in a moment.
How interesting. 104. Oh, wait, you talking about how she received the call to John?
Okay.
And you're like,
Okay.
everything negative? No.
Give 2 negatives. Give 2 negatives. Okay. So I think that covers what I want to do today. I feel like we're at a good place. That's good. You guys did great.
How did you go to? Oh, I see.
I divide by 2. Okay. Let me talk about what will be on the test.
Did you give us the date for the next?
No, not yet. I'll do it on Monday. Okay, so here's kind of like a preliminary outline because I'm still have to finalize it later today. I am gonna save this as a PDF as well.
Oh, is this in general?
Literally don't have.
No, that's for expanding.
Like,
If I was like, if I just give you numbers and you like log base 2 of 8,
Oh.
like that kind of stuff. But then you have to like may use one of the properties, like may log base 2a plus log base 2 16, something like that, right?
I mean, I've
So someone was asking about, Nathan, you're asking about condensing.
Yeah.
So condensing was baked into the log equations. So that's where you'll do the condensing, just, you know. I'm not gonna ask that on its own because it's already kind of part of another problem. Problem.
And the finance problem just use that one.
Correct. Right.
So this would be, so are the like inverses just gonna be specific to me? They're gonna give me.
Actually, I'm doing for everybody.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Maybe you just are the review.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, well, don't rush it. I'm like, well, you don't. So I'm saying, yeah, there are no. What's 4, 5?
Inverse function.
What did that say?
They don't speak their language, they speak their own language.
All right. So let me save this. Yeah, I haven't decided yet what it'll look like. Okay. Really quickly. So part 1 will be about a third of the test. I think it'll be 50 points. So 16, 17 points will be dedicated to part 1. It'll be, we didn't talk about graphics, but we did talk about it before break. So we'll review it again when we come back from break. Sorry, come back for the weekend. So graphic log equations, that was in the beginning of the homeworks. I think homework 12 or 13. That's fine. Take your time, I don't care. That's fine. Graph log equation, graph exponential equation, evaluate log expressions. I'll give you guys some concrete examples on Monday about this. Part 2. We just did the first 3 items today. We just did this. Okay, so I did a good chunk of this. You guys ready? Finding inverse functions is review. So that's, but it's going to involve logs. So I'll give you guys some examples of that.
One is gonna be log and then one is not.
Actually, both involve logs. Yeah, both. And then there's one more review question, probably a matrix. I'm not sure yet. I'll find out later today. So that's it. Okay, we got about 5 minutes. So not much time to do homework. Sorry. I'll stop.